Hi, it's me again. I just don't know when to not come back and stay away because I like coming back. I like doing this kind of stuff because the world needs me because I'm the only one smart enough to say what's what. Okay, I've made a few videos since Rant Part 1 of Star Trek. Now this is Rant Part 2 of Star Trek. And we're going to start talking about, well, first of all, we're not ever going to talk about Trek physics. Because Trek physics, well, that's just crazy because it's too wackadoo. Yeah. But we're going to talk about Trek continuity. Now, despite the fact that J.J. Abrams completely rewrote the entire Star Trek universe, before he did that, it was screwed up anyways. There's all sorts of things. The biggest thing is that there was an episode called Space Seed. Yeah. Anyway, Space Seed starred Ricardo Montalban. You might remember him from Fantasy Island, and he played with this. Hervé Villechaize was a sidekick. Anyways, I'm sorry, I digress. That's me. So we're gonna go back to Space Seed. And there's this guy named Ricardo Montalban. He played the guy named Khan Noonien Singh. Yeah. Now, Khan Noonien Singh, he was a dude from the Earth's 1990s eugenics war, and he escaped into space and to escape bad stuff because he was a war criminal. Yeah. So the Enterprise, under Kirk's command, he found it. Yeah, he found the Enterprise. He did, and inside all these frozen dudes, and one of them was Khan Noonien Singh. That's all. And he unthawed him, or thawed him. Actually, unthaw is actually the opposite of thaw, which means to make something unfrozen. So if you unthaw it, you're actually making it frozen. Yeah. So anyways, he thawed him out, and when he thawed him out, he got all he was all friendly and stuff. And he tried getting the rest of his crew thawed out, but Kirk's like, we got to get you to a spaceport first. So that's what happened. Now when they got to this, but Khan seduced Marla MacGyvers. Now, Marla MacGyvers was a member of Starfleet. She was a historian on the Enterprise. Yeah, but she sort of fell in love with Khan, and, well, she helped him take over the Enterprise. Yeah. But Kirk, being the super duper dude he is, he beat up Khan eventually with a big steel pipe. And he took over, and they made maroon Khan and Alpha on one of the planets in an Alpha Ceti system. I think it was Alpha Ceti 6. Yeah. Or was it? No, it was Alpha Ceti. It's Alpha Ceti 6. Yeah. Anyways, and that was the end of it. And 25 years later, Federation was looking for this planet to do this experiment called the Genesis planet, and they were looking for a planet to be completely lifeless, like no life. It was a very sad place. And they found it, but when they found it, it wasn't good enough. Because there was life. And they went down there, and it was the captain of the spaceship, Captain Terrell. He went down there. He got constipated. There's pictures of him being all constipated. Yeah. And then they got this other guy, Commander Pavel Andreevich Chekhov. He was just an ensign on Kirk's Enterprise. But anyways, when they got there, it was all fine and dandy, and they found the ship, and they said, USS Botany Bay, which was Khan's ship. And Chekhov started freaking out, we gotta get out of here, we gotta get out of here. So they get out of there, but when they ran out of the ship, they see all these people standing over there. So they got captured, and so when they got captured, they're brought back into the ship, and they took off their hoods, and Khan walked up to Terrell and says, I do not know you. And he walked up to Chekhov and said, but you, I know, it's Mr. Chekhov, isn't it? And there's a continuity problem, because the guy who played Pavel Andreevich Chekhov, Walter Koenig, and Walter Koenig wasn't even a part of the Star Trek cast or crew when they made Space Seed. So that was a big boo-boo. And that was the biggest thing of continuity Star Trek's done, and that's the biggest thing fans really don't like, because they just screwed it all up. And another thing about Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Spock died. Yeah. And that's my biggest rant about Star Trek, so I don't know what to do.